courage is more faith than fight. It's more faith than fight, because notice what Paul does when he's brought before the high council and he's being questioned and he's being criticized. What's the first thing he does? He retaliates. How many of you could say, I got a problem with that? Right? Because that's our natural response, isn't it? As people, our natural response is to always fight back. It takes courage, though, on the other hand, to turn the other cheek, does it not? It takes courage to trust God's heart. It takes courage to trust God's plan. Think of it this way. It takes courage to face hard things and not run from them. It takes courage. And oftentimes what we want to do is we find ourselves in a situation, instead of having courage and having faith and trust in God, we want to fight God's battles. How many of you know that doesn't always work out well? And when we kind of get ourselves into God's place, here's what happens. We leak courage. Did you ever notice that? We all leak courage. Are you awake today? Am I in the right place? Am I at 3250 West 23rd Avenue, or where am I at? Yeah? Are you awake today? Do we need to do jumping jacks? All right. Just chesting, because it's like you're just staring at me. Makes me uncomfortable. I know I'm handsome and everything, but come on now. All right. Just messing with you. But I want to make sure that we're awake, because we need to get this. Because here's what happens, truthfully. We leak courage. We don't want to, we don't mean to, but over time we can leak courage. Now here's what I found out to be true about God, though. He finds ways to encourage us. Are you thankful for that today? That God finds ways to encourage us. And I was having one of those moments not too long ago. Lisa and I were talking about some things, and you know, I was leaking some courage, and she said something to me. She's like, well, you know what? Just trust God. And as your pastor, here's what I said. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. And little did I know that, like hundreds of miles away, God woke somebody up at 2 o'clock in the morning and gave them a message. And they wrote this message down. And then when they woke up in the morning, they said to themselves, you know what, this message, this isn't for me. This message is for somebody else. They didn't know who it was for. And so only like God can, somebody text me this message. I'm going to share it with you. But here's what they said, that God said. Lower your sails or drown. You're fighting a fight that's mine. Give it to me and watch what I do. Do not give in to the storm, but look to me to calm your seas and remove the storm. I speak to the storm, peace be still, and it obeys and is calm. I'm so thankful for those moments where God encourages us and he reminds us, you know what, this battle, it's not yours. This battle, it's mine. And whether you see this or not, feel this or not, I am in control. What I want you to do is trust me. See, that phrase in that message really spoke to me. It said this, lower your sails or drown. I wonder if a lot of us feel like we're drowning today. And maybe it's just because of this. We're in a situation, and instead of us having faith and trusting God, we're trying to fight. We're trying to retaliate. We're trying to make things happen on our own. And God's word to you today is just lower your sails. The waters might be rocky. The seas might be choppy. But I am in control. Have courage. Have faith. Courage is more faith than fight. Paul saw that.